You don't need an alarm when your neighbor has a leaf blower. Don't you be a leaf blower. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 85. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call goes out to Susan Cohen. First, I'll start with a soapbox warning. You can only imagine what that is. We all have pet peeves, and leaf blowers are a big one for me. Have you ever heard of leaf blower rage? It's what happens when I hear those things and get really upset, especially during my walks. It makes me just want to suck up the operator into those big burlap bags and place them on the curb for the city to pick up. Yeah, I know, I'm sure that's altering the image you have of me, but hey, I've told you before, what you see is what you get with me. So why don't I like them? They're noisy. Did you ever stop to think what all the vibrations on a busy interstate, let's say in Los Angeles or Washington, D.C., is doing to the ground? It's a constant, powerful force that we just seem to ignore. Anyway, back to the leaf blower. The leaf blower operators seem to have a pact requiring them to use their equipment in the early morning hours only so that they can adequately disturb their neighbors. Then there's the fact that this person is just blowing leaves around, never doing anything useful with them unless they're going to put them in a pile and later pick them up for disposal. Most of what I see, though, is leaves moving from the yard to the street and nothing else. What do I mean when I say you shouldn't be a leaf blower? As a leader, you don't want to be the one strutting around, carrying a big stick and telling everyone about that stick. You don't want to be out there yelling and shouting and showing your prowess. You should realize that all that loud and extraneous noise will interrupt the established frequency, the vibrations your team already has. If you step back and just watch them all at work, whether your team is a family, students, a church, a sports team, whatever, there is a rhythm that gets established when people start to work together. Busting in with urgent and important items disrupts that rhythm, not only of the entire group, but of each individual. It's a great way to decrease productivity and satisfaction. The vibration aspect is important even without the noise. If you're stressed and tense, walking stiffly and never smiling, your team will feel that and respond accordingly. They will be more stressed, and guess what? There goes their productivity again. To avoid being a leaf blower, you also want to be organized in the distribution of things, whether that's work assignments or just papers on your desk. Leaf blower personalities will just shuffle things around and do anything they can to get them off their desk, or off the center of the desk anyway. They may disguise it as delegating, but the team members can see through that too. This is taking their problem and making it someone else's. The leaves go from your yard into the street. I know people who have big piles of paper on their desk, and their way of fixing that is to just move them to the edges so that the center is clean again, and guess what? They start piling everything up again. How can you work to create and foster the sense of peace and calm in your own life without excessive noise and without abdicating responsibility for things?